bring you this special Cool Oldies 1450 sports presentation.
To his right, kicks the corner, open left wing, three is good for the freshman Rivera. Beautiful ball movement, the lead for Washingtonville is down to one. Linton, and is knocked off the right leg of Rivera out of bounds. Lions basketball.
The hand-eye coordination to make that kind of play on a pass. Darius Eubanks knocked it out of the air into the knee of the Oakdale player for the turnover.
Takes the pick from Linton, rubs off it on the middle. Now drives with the right hand. Johnson comes over to help. Rodriguez misses. Back up and in. Flies straight for Rodriguez. The lead is 6, and that might be the backbreaker.
That young man has taken over here in the fourth quarter.
A chance for the Urbana Hawks to put the Spires Conference out of reach, but can Thomas Johnson get revenge after a loss earlier this year and stay in the conference fight? Great to have you with us on Cool Oldies 1450 with Rick Little. I'm Brian Pierce. Coach, big one tonight in the Spires Conference. Urbana 4-0 in conference play. They've been fantastic. They've won their last 3 games. They can put the cherry on top tonight with a win. It'd be their second against Governor Thomas Johnson High School.
Yep, the Spires Conference is within reach, but I'm also watching the playoff seedings. Sure. And with the log jam for second place in the 4A West Region 1, you have Urbana, Thomas Johnson, and Frederick all at 8 and 5, tied for second place behind Northwest from Montgomery County. And the key determination in that seeding is head-to-head, because after head-to-head it goes to a coin flip. So then it's anybody's guess. So Urbana would like to put some distance at least between themselves and Thomas Johnson tonight by sweeping Thomas Johnson. Frederick later on in the season, who they have also already beat. So big game for Urbana here at Thomas Johnson tonight.
The Hawks beat the Patriots 67-60 back on January 22nd, so a few weeks ago. Sean Pyle scored 23 points, and the Hawks led 20-12 after the first quarter. They have also had 8 steals. He's been impressive. Sean Pyle's their shooting guard, a little bit of a do-everything guard. He's improved every year in this program.
Yeah, as a 6-foot senior, averaging nearly 16 points a game, pretty impressive. You know, one thing I did notice is those guys play a lot of minutes. Urbana is pretty much a 6-man rotation for the prime time minutes,
sure,
which will be an interesting factor to watch tonight, the way Thomas Johnson plays, pushes the ball, and they look like they go about 8 deep. And then, of course, you always have issues if you get in foul trouble, but somehow Urbana has sustained and built this 10-5 record, basically using that core group of 6 players.
Diego Orellana has been really impressive as well for the Urbana Hawks. One of those players in that 6-man rotation. 19 points against Thomas Johnson last time these two teams played. And he has 10-plus points in 3 straight games. He's really coming on an impressive senior at point guard.
Yeah, and averages almost 5 assists per game, along with his 12.6 points per game and 5 rebounds. And shooting-wise, he's not just a point guard that distributes, obviously by the 12.6 points per game, but he shoots 32% from behind the arc. So it's somebody they need to keep their hand on.
We were looking at the rosters before the game, and this Governor Thomas Johnson team almost feels like a D3 school with their size. A lot of 6'4s and 6'5 on that paper.
You mean the Urbana team?
Oh, Urbana, excuse me.
Let's
Urbana,
flip that up. Urbana, yeah. All the way up and down the board. 6'4", 6'5", 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, and Thomas Johnson lists one guy, one of their leading scorers, Ezri Bowie, at 6'5", and nobody else above 6'3". So that size will be a challenge for Thomas Johnson.
Big thanks to our sponsors tonight: Center of Life Chiropractic, Cousins Ace Hardware, Hawkins Landscaping, Thermont American Legion Post 168, and Thermont Country Kitchen. As we are getting set for this matchup, we'll have the national anthem in just a moment as they're giving some speeches on the court. We're approaching the end of the season. It is in early February. These games always have a little bit more significance, getting close to March, getting close to tournament time, as the teams try to solidify their rotations and clean up any small issues before the postseason.
Yeah, and this is all about trying to play well for the end of February, early March, when the one-and-done tournament begins in the state of Maryland. So both these teams solid so far this season. Well coached. Coach Manley of Thomas Johnson and David Cromer of Urbana do a great job with their teams.
We'll go ahead and break. When we come back, we have the tip-off. What a fun one we have tonight. Thomas Johnson taking on Urbana here on Cool Oldies 1450.
Everyone in Thermont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thermont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thermont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio. We hope you're enjoying the game. Let's hear a special message from another one of our fantastic sponsors.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official at highschoolofficials.com.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thermont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today. That's Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street in Walkersville, a proud sponsor of Walkersville High School Athletics.
It's the Patriots hosting the Hawks. Big matchup in the Spires Conference. 4-0 Urbana taking on 2-2 Thomas Johnson. Going to be a lot of fun. The tall, lengthy wings of the Hawks taking on the quick guards and the big post player of Thomas Johnson. Ezra Bowie is going to be such a big factor tonight, Coach. He's the biggest player, the only player over 6'3" in the starting lineup for the Patriots, and they face a team in the Hawks that are pretty big all around.
Pretty tall, pretty long. The Hawks starting lineup. Number 4, Keith Mazinga, 6'4" senior. Number 10, Tristan Thomas, 6'5" senior. Number 11, Sean Piles, the 6-foot shooting guard senior.
Piles opens a game with a bucket, and it's quickly 2-0 as the Hawks lead the Patriots early. Sean Piles, what a story he is. 2 years ago, he was averaging 8 points per game at the JV level, now averaging 16 at varsity. On the other end, A.J. Spencer drives left of the lane and lays it in with a left hand, and we're tied at 2 very quickly.
Quick dribble drive there by A.J., showing off his skill set as the point guard of the Patriots.
Patriots work around the three-point line. Everybody outside on the perimeter. They work in a wave. Driving in the paint, it's Orellana. He kicks out of the baseline left. Long three ball is missed. Weak side of rebound for the Hawks as Mason Johnson misfired. The first miss for either team. On the other end, a high screen comes out for the guard. The kick over to Spencer, already 2 points. Little give and go, misfire. Diving is Bumgardner, and he's whistled for travel.
Yep, rolled over with the basketball while he was in full control of the ball.
In their road dark blue uniforms, the Hawks bring the ball across the timeline, met by the Patriots in their home whites with the burgundy letters. Deep three from the right wing from Orellana is missed. The front side rebound pulled in Bumgardner. And now Spencer brings it up on the right side, slows it down, has 2 high screens, one from Bowie. He bumps off the Bowie pick and passes to the right. Rather now down to the left, spinning in the paint is Contreras, forces it up, missed it weak side. Rebound battle for Contreras, grabs his own miss, grabs his second miss, shot put up, grabs his third, and then it's finally taken away by Mason Johnson. On the other end, Orellana, top of the key, has it. Guarding him tightly is Contreras. Driving in the paint, left of it's Thompson. Thompson pulls it back, brings it up high left to Johnson. Now straight on pass to Orellana. He beats the defender. Runner in the paint over Bowie. Missed it. Rebound tapped around, and Spencer has it. Pressing up the floor on the right side. Outlet pass to Bumgardner, who glides and lays it in.
Beautiful transition. Point guard from Urbana drove, and no one rotated back defensively for the Hawks. Easy layup for the Patriots.
Patriots up 4-2, just under 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Ball right of the paint. Backing in is the post player. That is Keith Mazinga into the defender, missed the shot. Bowie stood his ground and grabbed the rebound. Quickly in the front court it goes to Jakari Means, averaging just over 8 points per game. Takes a three, missed it long. Nobody on this team has more than 10 threes outside of A.J. Spencer, and it's rebounded by the Patriots. As they work in the front court is Orellana, who's 0 for 2 despite his efficient shooting season, coming off a 5 for 6 game. Orellana baseline left, matches up against Bumgardner. Bumgardner's got the size advantage. Now straight on pass is bobbled by Thompson. Thompson drives baseline right, backs into the defender, and his shot is missed as the Hawks have missed their last 5, and here's Spencer in the front court. Against the man-to-man defense, he draws a double team left wing. Now top of the key pass, it goes to Bumgardner. Works around the three-point line to Contreras. Holds it at his right hip, back to Bumgardner, top of the key, with Piles giving him some space. Whoa. You don't want to give A.J. Spencer space. He knocked it down from the volleyball line at 7-2.
I was just going to say that teams aren't shooting the ball so well from the field. Everything's been a layup, but that was a 26-foot bomb.
half of Spencer's shots this season have been from beyond the three-point line. With 4:30 left to go in the first, it's 7-2. The Patriots leading the Hawks after losing by 7 the first time these teams met. And a foul as Mazinga drove to the right of the paint, and Contreras swiped his hand in and pulled his wrist. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Orellana will inbound. A 7-0 run for the Patriots here at home. Thomas Johnson 2-2 in conference. The Hawks of Urbana 4-0. They've won their past 3. The Patriots have won 3 of their past 5. Two teams playing good basketball, matching up tonight. 20 seconds left to shoot, still plenty of time. It's Piles who has the only 2 points. Now to Thompson, his left wing 3 pops off. Front side rebound, Bumgarner. But Spencer wasn't looking on the outlet pass, and Bumgarner threw it out of bounds. Goes right back to the Patriots.
That's the kind of mistake you don't want to be making in February. Miscommunication.
Correcting myself, it's with the Hawks in the front court. They're down by 5 halfway through the first quarter. Ball swung around the three-point line. Thompson holds it on the right side, and now off the pick it's Piles, driving baseline right, glides to the lane, missed the layup, rebound tapped around. Bowie has it, their leading rebounder, quickly up the floor, over to Means. He fires a 3 from the left baseline. It popped in and out. And the front side board for Mason Johnson, their leading rebounder. His pass up the floor deflected into the hands of a cutting Mazinga, who lays it in from the right side to snap a 7-0 skid.
Good hustle by Keith there, get that transition deflection.
Contreras quickly scores on the other end. Christian Contreras attacking the rim, and it's 9-4.
At 6'2", Christian's getting a lot of offensive rebounds here in the first quarter for the Patriots.
Orellana top of the key pass to Thompson, driving, runner no good. Pulled in though on the offensive rebound, Mazinga. Back out to Orellana. Orellana draws the foul as he tried to double clutch and lay it in against Contreras and Bowie. We'll see who picked up the foul, as Orellana, one of the team's better free throw shooters, the foul line.
I'm trying to pick up the fouls, but I'm not catching the loudspeaker very good, or the referee's hand signals.
Orellana rims out the free throw. He went 5 for 6 from the field in their last game, and he is struggling so far. He's missed a couple shots, now a free throw. Gets a second. It's 9-5.
Exceptional shooter, comes into the game shooting 32% from behind the arc.
Better than a lot of college players. Top of the key pass it goes. Skip back out. Bowie takes a 3 and misfires. Not the strength outside of A.J. Spencer for this Patriots team three-point shooting. In transition, Orellana stops and pops and scores. He's got 4 straight, and it's 9-8 with 2:40 left in the first. A 6-2 run for the Hawks. They find themselves down by only 1. Patriots on the offensive end, working left to right. Off the screen, top of the key to Means. He's met off the screen by Johnson. Underneath the Bowie with Johnson out of the paint. Bowie misses the layup, then puts it back in. He's tough underneath. We're watching him in pregame doing windmill dunks, behind the head dunks. Just athletic.
Strong looking frame, jumps well.
Piles lines up a 3 and connects. We're tied at 11. 5 points for Sean Piles, the leading scorer. He dropped 23 last time the teams met. As Spencer works in the front court with Orellana on him. Top the key pass, it goes to Bumgarner. He skips left side. Gonzalez had some space, misfired from 3. It was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Orellana of the Hawks, and it stays with the Patriots left of the hoop.
Into the game for the Patriots, number 21, Damian Fair, averages 5.4 points per game, 6'2" senior.
As Spencer at the top of the key with 10 to shoot, works it high left side, guarded by Mazinga, fires over Mazinga and knocked it in. Spencer's got 2 threes, both from deep, and it's 14-11.
That was only 24 feet, Brian.
Not quite 30 like the last one. Spencer's got some college range, that's for sure. 3-point advantage for the Hawks. Cross-court pass deflected. It was last touch by a Hawks player. Patriots up by 3, and they take control. The only oh, go ahead, Coach, sorry.
Moses Aduko in for the Hawks.
The only loss for the Hawks of their last 5 games is a close one to Middleton. Otherwise, they've won each of them, including one against this Thomas Johnson team a couple weeks ago. They find themselves down by 3 with under a minute left to go. Driving, losing, stolen by Oriana. He tries to push and is knocked away. Taken by Means. Now Means presses, and it's swiped away by Embryo, who just, Adobo, who just subbed in. Adobo goes coast to coast. His shot is missed. Rebound Damian Fair, who did just subbed in, and then a foul in the backcourt.
That foul's got to go to Mason Johnson in transition. Fouls the Patriots.
Do not want Mason Johnson to get in foul trouble if you are the Hawks. He is an important post player. Right on cue, he'll sub out. And Keith Mazinka, the leaner 6'4" center, comes in. 45 seconds left. Spencer with 8 points already. Dribbles to the top of the key. One of their leading scorers this year. Pulling up from the right elbow is Fair.
Boom.
And he drills it.
Beautiful looking jump shot by the left-hander off the right elbow.
A quick 5-0 run with a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. It is the Patriots leading. Important possession here for the Hawks in the first quarter. And a foul called as Tristan Thompson drove to the right of the paint, and he earns a trip to the free throw line. It's on Bowie, his first. So both centers, that's a position you feel like you always want to keep tabs on how many fouls they have. Both centers have a foul each. As Thompson makes the first free throw. It's a 4-point game, 16-12, 22 seconds left in the first quarter. A quarter that, for the most part, has been controlled by the Patriots. One more coming for Thompson. Missed the second free throw. Thompson's taken a couple threes already today. He was 0 for 19 from the three-point line entering this game. That time he drove and got to the rim and at least earned a free throw. 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Spencer stepped back deep 2, left wing, and he missed it. Piles a rebound with 6 seconds left. There's time. Oriana, deep right wing 3 at the buzzer. It popped in and out, and the buzzer sounds. The first quarter ends 16-12. Patriots on top of the Hawks by 4 after 1 on Cool Oldies 1450.
Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center passionately believes that what they do enriches people's lives emotionally and physically. Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center is not just a therapeutic massage center, but it is a collaboration of the healing arts using Reiki, sound, movement, art, and more. Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center are people who care. Nerve or orthopedic issues, back and neck pain? Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center can help you. Enjoy luxurious treatment with amazing results at Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center. And by the way, they are looking for experienced therapists who are skilled in the healing arts to join their team today. Just check out the website, catoctinmountainmassage.com. That's Catoctin, MTN, massage.com to connect with them today.
16-12 as we start the second quarter, and it's the Patriots after losing to Urbana the first time, leading by 4 points. They've looked good so far, Coach Little.
Moving up and down the floor. A.J. Spencer dropping threes from long range. Solid half-court defense, really challenging everything Urbana does inside the arc.
Damian Fair had it poked away to start the second quarter, working from left to right, up by 4. Patriots have the ball, pull up Spencer with a defender right in his grill, knocked it down from the right block over the taller Andrew Paschke, who just subbed in.
Yep. Over the 6'5" Paschke, beautiful jump shot.
Deep 2 on the other end is short. Adobo missing the sophomore playing with varsity. And the Patriots now in the front court, they have a chance to add to their lead, already up by 6. Their biggest lead was 7 in that first quarter, and a foul underneath as Christian Contreras bowls his way into the paint, lowers the shoulder and draws contact. He's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, just not sure I would agree with that if I were Coach Cromer. It looks like he had position, but
Contreras, a 58% free throw shooter, makes the first. Coach David Cromer, what a great year he and his team are having. 4-0 in the conference. They've won their last 3. Took over as the head coach in 2021 for the Hawks. With the Patriots, Christian Contreras misfiring the second. That's about where his percentages are at. It's the biggest lead so far, though, 19-12 for either team, as the Patriots have led most of this game, and the bounce pass inside from Piles is knocked away and stolen by the Patriots. Spencer in the front court, fancy dribbling between the legs, with Oriana giving him some space around the three-point line. It's given to Ambush, who just subbed in. And now over to Ferris. They work the weave around the three-point line. Everybody who touches the ball has a little bit of room. Now the defense collapses. Kicks out to the left corner. 3 ball is off. Hit the rim twice. Rebounded by Mason Johnson. The big fella pushes coast to coast. Kicks out to Mazinga. Top of the key pass to Piles, and he rims in the three-pointer. Piles with 8 of the 15 points for the Hawks, and it's 19-15.
Sean keeping his team in this game as the rest of the team struggles to hit jump shots.
6:20 left. Piles has that Reggie Miller style game. Long, lengthy, and he's a guard who can hit threes and get to the rim. Knocked away from behind by Piles, stolen by Ariana. Ariana up the floor to Mazinga. Left block, he stopped and slid his feet. Travel on Mazinga. So it's 19-15, 6:06 left to go. Sean Piles is keeping the Hawks in the game right now.
Yep, both teams playing strong half-court man-to-man defense. Patriots jumping in the passing lane and challenging every shot.
Spencer pinwheeling just outside of the paint. Karams off the defender. A whistle and a foul. I want to say that's going to be on Mazinga, I
23.
think.
23. That's good. It's going to be number 2 on Mason.
Foul on Mason Johnson. That's a big call, like Coach said. His second. He's their starting center. Leads the team in steals. Leads the team in rebounds. 5:45 remaining in the second quarter. Mark that down. Johnson will stay out there. Valuable to guard Bowie, one of the leading scorers for the Patriots. Shot missed by Spencer. Defensive rebound and outlet to the right side. Pressing up the floor is Piles. He stopped us out for the paint.
Look.
Nice pass underneath to a cutting Oriana, who missed the bunny, and then a foul in the backcourt. That is a tough break there for the Hawks.
That foul goes to Diego. And returning to the game for the Hawks, Tristan Thompson, and he'll replace Mason Johnson, who will sit down with his 2 personal fouls.
Johnson out, Thompson in. We'll see if Johnson comes back in, crossing over, beating Thompson to the rim. Was the guard. Ambush missed the shot. The tip from Bumgarner, no good. And here comes the Hawks in transition. Piles, Euro step in the paint, stripped away, and then called for travel. He quickly goes over to the referee and tries to plead his case that it was knocked away, but doesn't get the call.
Yeah. That was another call that looked pretty obvious. That ball was knocked out of his hands, and he called it.
Patriots up by 4. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Trying to get some revenge after losing to the Hawks the first time. Bumgarner goes to half court to retreat and grab the ball. Now to Ambush, high right side. Piles giving him space. Now top of the key. Bumgarner guarded by Thompson, who gives him some room. It's actually Paskey. Paskey off the pick. He'll close tightly on Spencer with 3 seconds to shoot. Spencer past Paskey, had it knocked away from behind, and a shot clock violation. Thought for a second that Paskey was going to be whistled for the foul, but it looks like the clock went off first.
Well, almost looked like the referee beat the clock, blew his whistle before the shot clock horn sounded. That was close.
Still only a 4-point game, 19-15. Around the 3-point line to Oriana. Comes off the pick, left to the paint, kicks out of the corner to Paskey. Top of the key to Piles, step back over Spencer. Piles rimmed it out. Bumgarner the front side rebound. Spencer was all over him. Now to Spencer. Piles comes out and guard him left side. That's a fun matchup to watch. Straight on between the rings to Ambush. He's got some space with the defender. Oriana in front of him. Kicks it right side. Fair thought about a step back to Bowie down low. He can't handle it, and it's taken away by Andrew Paskey. Oriana in the front court, dangerous pass to Paschke, knocked away but rolls back out to Piles, who's got 8 of his team's 15 points. Neither team scored in about 2 minutes with 3:45 left to go in the first half. Piles tries to end that stretch from the right wing. His 3 is long. Mazinga had it, knocked out of his hands, tries to save it. He does to Piles. Piles, Oriano, works the ball to the baseline left. Driving and missing the layup is Tristan Thompson. Both teams struggling from the field, and now Spencer brings it across the timeline with the Patriots up by 4. 3:20 left in the first. Spencer fakes a 3, tries to drive on Oriana. Contact made. Oriana with a steal in the front court by himself, but blocked from behind by Bumgarner. Raced out of nowhere to erase the shot off the bankboard, but the official says he clipped Oriana with the body, and a foul is called.
Wow. What an athletic play there by Baumgartner, just to catch up and get the opportunity to block the shot.
I thought that was going to be an easy 2 for Oriana. He'll have to earn it at the free throw line. And the sharpshooter makes the first. Lead down to 3. Seen it a couple times where the Patriots have built their lead as 6 or 7. The Hawks have crawled back in, now down by 3.
Kind of a game of mini runs.
Sure.
One team will score 4 or 6 points. Next team scores 4 or 6 points. Just keeps themselves right back in the game.
And when your score is 19-17, 4 or 6 points is a run in that kind of game.
Exactly right.
The way this is being played as Oriana knocked down the second. And it is a 2-point game, 19-17, 3:10 left in the first half. Spencer getting a rare break for the Patriots. Wouldn't be shocked if he comes back in pretty quickly. From the right wing, the 3 is missed by Means. Weak side, a rebound. That is Thompson. Into the front court, Thompson. Now over to the right side it goes to Adobo. Adobo top of the key, Thompson. Piles. He is met by Means. Piles fakes like he's going to pass. Keeps the dribble alive. Knocked away at the top of the key. And it rolls out to Adobo. He's got 10 to shoot. Adobo step back left wing 3 off the pick. In and out. And the front side, a rebound. Pulled in by Ambush. Now into the front court. It's Means again, high left side, back to Ambush between the rings. He's able to bait Adobo to come out and guard him. Now off to the right, it goes now to Fair. He drives back out top of the key to Bowie. Misses the 3, but a foul is called, and it is on the shot. Ezra Bowie, who's only shooting 23% from the 3-point line. Missed the 3, but gets to the foul line for 3 shots.
So Ezra at the line, like you said, not a strong 3-point shooter. Picks up the foul and will shoot 3, makes the first.
He rimmed in the first, another one coming. That is the first points. I don't have the exact number. I believe about the 5-minute mark for the Patriots. They still lead by 3 though, 2017. As Bowie cans both foul shots, he's got one more coming. Piles subs out. Diego Oriana subs in. Piles the leading scorer for the Hawks. Oriana the second leading scorer. Bowie, one of the leading scorers for the Patriots. Missed the third, so he got the first 2. Missed the third. It's a 4-point game with 2:15 left in the first half. Adobo in the front court. High left side, it goes to Thompson. Now top of the key pass, it goes. Give and go underneath. Layup is through from the right block by Oriana. He's starting to get going with 4 straight points for the Hawks.
Great backdoor cut there. Got the TJ Patriot defender jumping out into the passing lane. Diego cut in behind him.
Jakari Means drives into the 2-3 zone and drew the foul. That is 5 fouls on the Hawks, one of the Patriots. They switch to the 2-3, and Means still able to get to the rim with 1:46 left in the first half. His team up by 2. Patriots have kept the Hawks at arm length, trying to get some revenge after losing by 7 2 weeks ago. They're up by 2 in this moment. Means makes the first, and it's 22-19. A second coming. Jakari Means, good post player, not the most accurate from the outside, able to get to the rim, able to make free throws, knocks down them both. Adobo into the front, off the double screen, He's met by Ambush guarding him tightly, knocked away. To the backcourt, Adobo saves it. Somehow to Mazinga. Mazinga with 14 to shoot. Back to the basket. Knocked away from behind by Fair. Now back to Adobo, top of the key. Drives on Ambush in the paint. Stutter step outside the paint. Rolls it back out to the free throw line to Paschke. Running out of time. Over to Ariana. His three ball is off the back rim just before the shot clock expired. And a weak side rebound on the right side by Fair. He pushes up the floor to Means. Now Means stops and resets the offense. With Oriana sliding underneath the picks. Oriana now comes out and guards Means on the left side. Means step back three and got it. Jakari Means only shooting 16% from three. Then the inbounds pass was stolen and the shot was blocked by Thompson. On the other end, open three, missed everything from Mazinga. With their biggest lead so far at 7 and 40 seconds left in the first half. The Patriots work in the front court. Ambush averaging 5 points off the bench, passes high right to Fair. Now back to Ambush at the top. Over to Means, thought about another left wing three. One hand pass, down low deflected. Out to retrieve it is Bowie. Back to Means, deep left wing three, missed everything off the bank board. And with 20 seconds left in the half, Adobo brings it up the court. Ariana ponders a three, now pulls it back just underneath the timeline with Damian Fair guarding him tightly. High right side about 10 or 15 feet beyond the three-point line. Ariana drives, baseline left, underneath had a shot block. Rebound tapped around center paint. A heave at the buzzer! Off the bank board and no good from Bowie. 26-19. A low-scoring but effective half for Thomas Johnson. They lead by 7 at the break on Cool Oldies 1450.
Thermont Country Kitchen.
How can you measure the value of education-based athletics? Well, the value is in what makes it invaluable. That's because school sports aren't just about winning. They're about learning and growing. School sports aren't just about gaining trophies and accolades. They're about learning life lessons, bringing a whole community together, developing character and integrity, having coaches who mentor you, and teammates who become lifelong friends. And you can't put a price on any of that. That's what makes education-based athletics invaluable. Of course, when you participate in school sports, you want to win and become a better athlete, but the purpose is so much greater, becoming a better person. Support your local school sports programs. And if you have a student, encourage them to get involved.
This message presented by the NFHS and the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School athletics on the radio.
Here's your local news for the Cool Oldies 1450 listening area. If you saw a drone flying overhead in Thurmont last Thursday morning around 3 a.m., it wasn't the aliens from New Jersey. It was the Frederick County Sheriff's Office. They dispatched the drone to the Hesson Ridge Road area to assist police who were chasing 3 middle-of-the-night dirt bike thieves. Police apprehended 19-year-old Darius Bond of New York and charged him with theft and resisting arrest, along with his juvenile companion, who was escorted to a juvenile detention center. The men, using a stolen SUV, pulled up to a garage in the dark and loaded the owner's dirt bikes into their flatbed and then attempted to flee from a police chase which led through Frederick. The police finally used stop sticks to disable the SUV and capture 2 of the 3 suspects. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
26 26-19 at the break. Thomas Johnson High School leading by 7 against the Urbana Hawks. The Hawks have not lost a game in conference yet. They've won 3 straight, but it was the Patriots. They came out and played better in that first half.
Patriots shot the ball well to score their 26 points, but their half-court defense has been tremendous. They held the Hawks to 7 points in that second quarter, and it's these same Hawks who average 60 points a game. So 7 points in a quarter is not territory that these sharpshooting Hawks are used to. This is just impressive effort by the Patriots.
And you said it there, Rick. It's a really good shooting Hawks team. And it wasn't because they were missing. The Patriots were getting into their face. They were playing good defense. They were fighting through picks, and they did not allow them to get to the paint.
Yeah, and what you don't see in the record books a whole lot is passes deflected. The Patriots are getting in the passing lane, and they're really challenging the Hawks shooters to put it on the floor. And then when they do, there's a lot of help side defense in there. Like that last play when Diego got to the rim, well, he got himself locked into one shot, and Christian Corcheris was there to block the shot to end the first half. So it's that kind of team defense that is really leading the way here for the Patriots.
We are excited for the matchup of A.J. Spencer against Sean Piles, the two leading scorers. Both of them great shooting guards, and both performed pretty well in the first half. Both a couple three-pointers.
Yeah, you know, they're right on pace for what they typically do. They're looking for their teammates to pick up and carry their load now here in the second half.
Well, it's a big second half for both these teams. Urbana can put these conference standings basically out of reach. It's also important because of the regional standings are so close. We'll go ahead and take one more break, and then we'll come back with the second half. So we'll keep it right here with 5 minutes left to go before we get going into the second half. It's been great to have you with us tonight on Cool Oldies 1450. Want to remind you about our sponsors: Center of Life Chiropractic, Cousins Ace Hardware, Hawkins Landscaping, Thurmont American Legion Post 168, and Thurmont Country Kitchen. Okay, now we'll go ahead and break. We'll go to break, then come back with the second half on Cool Oldies 1450.
Short halftime talk. Urbana's out here already.
That's what I figured, yeah.
5 minutes on the clock. They're back out here taking
Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today.
Good afternoon. This is Lou Flores. The Washington Capitals came back from a 4-2 deficit in the third period to send the game into overtime, but ended up losing 5-4 to the Ottawa Senators at the Canadian Tire Center. Alex Ovechkin had a goal and 2 assists for the Capitals in the loss. He needs just 19 more goals to pass Wayne Gretzky for the most all time. The Caps will be hosting the Winnipeg Jets tomorrow. Winnipeg is the only team in the NHL with more points this season than Washington. The dismal season for the Wizards continued last night. Washington was crushed 134-96 by the Los Angeles Lakers at Capital One Arena. Kyle Kuzma had a team-high 19 points for the Wizards. Washington shot just 31.9% from the field and 22.7% from three. The Wizards tied their team record with their 16th straight loss. They are 6-41. Washington faces the Minnesota Timberwolves tomorrow on the road. And that's sports. I'm Lou Flores on the Maryland News Network.
Cool Oldies 1450 THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the 4-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Regular season playoffs and state championships from Southern PA to Brunswick, the Western Mountains of Maryland to the Eastern Shore. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is #1 in high school sports broadcasting.
The common cold is no fun, but how your body fights it and helps prevent you from getting the same cold again is pretty remarkable. It creates antibodies that remember how to destroy that particular cold. So if it comes around again, you're less likely to get it. Now, when it comes to your faith, Billy Graham says there's a type of antibody that does more harm than good.
Religion throughout history has been humanity's greatest defense against God. You can have enough religion, go to church, be baptized, but it's just enough to inoculate you against getting a real case of knowing Jesus Christ as your own personal Lord and Savior. Before you come to Christ, you're going to have to repent of your sins and be willing to let Christ help you change your way of living.
Find out more about the difference between religion and a relationship at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Getting set for the second half here on Cool Oldies 1450. Governor Thomas Johnson High School leading 26-19 against Urbana. We talked about what this means for the conference standings. But Coach Rick Little, this is really important for the regional race as well.
And if you talk to some coaches, more importantly for the regional playoff standings, because you want to have that home game if it comes down to that in the regional playoffs. And indeed, it's between Thomas Johnson, Urbana, and Frederick. Somebody's going to be on the road if they don't sweep some of these games here tonight. Quick halftime by Coach Cromer.
Yeah.
Urbana had his team in there for about a total 3-4 minutes, and they were back out here making shots, because that's the key. They just need to make shots.
Urbana struggled from the field in that first half. Yep. Normally a good shooting team. They got some extra shots up during the halftime. It is the Patriots in their home whites leading 26-19. As they're out on the floor first, Urbana breaks huddle. They will throw it in, working from left to right in their road navy blues to start this second half. We'll see if the Patriots, who have came back after being down by 7 a couple times, can do that again.
Both teams with same lineups as started the ball game.
Oriana drives, works on Spencer, pulls back from the right side, now kicks it out left wing on the first possession of the second half. Mazinga spins on the right block over Contreras and scores.
And that's exactly what the Hawks needed to get started here in the third quarter.
Hawks a field goal to start, now down by 5. Step back jumper from the foul line by Means is well short over the outstretched arm of Mazinga, but an offensive rebound. Contreras, now he loses it as Mazinga got his hand in it. Rolled back out to Means, who fell down, was sitting on his backside at the three-point line when he tried to pass it, and a timeout is taken by the Patriots after that wild possession.
Wow, a 30-second timeout by Coach Manley to save possession for his Patriots. Much to the dismay of the Urbana bench. Didn't seem like anybody had possession, but it's not always when the whistle blows. It's when the call's made or the ask by the coach if they had possession, had control.
So a possession save for Thomas Johnson. Patriots keep it. They'll inbound from, I believe, underneath the basket with 26 to shoot, and they're up by 7, 7:28 left in the third. Out of the timeout is Means to inbound, goes high to Bowie, who had a quiet first half, one of their leading scorers. Now Contreras, top of the key to Spencer. Back over straight on to Bumgarner. Bumgarner draws a double team. Right out to Means, slow possession here, 10 seconds left to shoot. Means crosses over Mazinga. He is met Off the pick by Johnson. Johnson bottles him up. Baseline right, fadeaway over Johnson is long. And a weak side rebound, Oriana. Oriana with Spencer on his right hip, dribbles in the front court. Left-handed, one-handed pass underneath to Thompson. Thompson glides, misses. Put back, Mazinga just rolled out. A lid on the rim for the Hawks right now.
Just got to take your time and finish those shots if you're the Hawks.
Quick pass underneath into the 2-3 zone defense. Bumgarner, wild, scooping layup on the left side, drops through. Lead back to 7, 28-21. About 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. Mazinga bobbled it at the top of the key, regains control and gives to Thompson. Now back to Mazinga on the left wing. He lost it. Ariana thankfully was behind him with all 5 players in the Navy Blues outside the three-point line. Under 10 to shoot. Deep 3 straight on for Piles. It's long. Rebound Johnson, and he lays it in from the right block.
Mason, right place, right time, right there on that long three-point shot by Piles.
A big putback by Johnson to make it a 5-point game with 6 minutes left to go. Left wing 3 from Means, hit 1 in the first half. He's missed every other though. And Thompson the rebound. In the front court is Ariana, and he slows it down against a man-to-man defense as Spencer tags him at the top. Now Ariana works on Spencer, straight on to Mazinga. On the right wing to Piles. Means reach, Piles draws past him, in the paint glides, drew contact, and the putback from Mazinga missed everything. Piles was looking for the foul, didn't get it. Spencer in the front court, crossing, gliding, missing. Mazinga the rebound. Back to Ariana, up the floor to Thompson. Thompson keeps it himself and lays it in with the left hand. 4-point run for the Hawks, they're down by 3.
Great transition there by the Hawks.
Just over 5 minutes left to go in this big conference matchup. 2 teams close in conference, close in the region. As Contreras' shot is turned away by Thompson. Oriana in the front court, right down Main Street, kicks it out left side, and it's past Piles, out of play. Finally, a whistle and a stop. Everybody can catch their breath.
Yeah, Coach Manley with 2 subs here early in the third quarter. I guess wants to change direction of the way the Patriots are playing offense. And then we have a full timeout.
A timeout taken. As Ambush came back in for the Patriots. The backup guard, good score off the bench. We'll take a timeout with them. 28-25, Patriots up by 3 here in the third quarter on Cool Oldies 1450.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
Hawks have trimmed the Patriots lead to 3, 28-25, 4:54 left to go. Out of the timeout, Patriots inbounding on the far side of the court, working right to left. It is Amish taking the ball back top of the key to his teammate and sharpshooter A.J. Spencer, high right. He tries to go to work on Thompson. Thompson about 5 inches on him, then a travel off the pass to Bowie, who shuffled his feet. Quiet evening for Iziri Bowie.
Everything we talked about with the defense of the Patriots in the first half is exactly what the Hawks are doing here in the third quarter. A little bit of extra energy out of the Urbana Hawks defensively.
Against a man-to-man, pass high left side, Mazinga tries to drive on Fair. Mazinga now pulls back straight on to Thompson, who gives to Ariana with 10 to shoot. Spencer on him about 7 feet beyond the three-point line. Now he goes top of the key, tries to step back, cannot. Over to Johnson, clock winding down, banks in the 3 from the right side. Not something you'll see often from Mason Johnson, but when it's a bank, it works. And we're tied at 28. Only 4 seconds on the shot clock. He had to fire, and Johnson knocked it in. Then the ball is thrown into the backcourt, over and back. Turnover for the Patriots. Hawks are on a 9-2 run, and they can take the lead with 4 minutes left in the third.
A little bit of extra defensive pressure by the Hawks, causing the turnovers by the Patriots.
High right it goes to Johnson, who just hit that three-pointer, and then a turnover on the other end as Piles whipped it past to Ariana, but threw it to the bench.
See if Coach Manley calls A.J. Spencer's number here on this set play.
It's out to Fair on the high left side, guarded by Thompson. Now to Spencer, deep top of the key, three, missed it short. Half his shots have been three-pointers this year. He hit 2 of them in the first half. Didn't make that one. All the way on the other end, Pyle straight down the middle, double clutching layup. He missed it. Almost thrown away, but kept in play by Bumgarner. Ambush drives and misses the right block layup. So a couple missed layups. Ambush was much easier than Piles.
Yeah, and, you know, sometimes I don't like that missed layup little quote that we all use, but because they're challenged. It's not like they're just laying it up there nice and easy, as that one earns a foul.
Tristan Thompson averaging 10 points per game, barely called his name tonight. Hasn't taken many shots, draws a foul on the layup attempt, and a free throw made will put his team on top as Urbana even at 28 and a couple foul shots coming. Thompson makes the first. He scored in the teens in 2 of his last 3 games. And for the first time since the first quarter, the Hawks are leading 29-28, 2:59 left in the third.
First sub of the second half for the Hawks, Moses Aduko, 5'10" sophomore into the game. Oh.
Pass underneath off the missed shot. Hawks got the rebound, then it was knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Hawks underneath as Oriana will throw in. Oriana high right side, Aduko just sub back in. Oriana drives, kicks to the left corner. Thompson fires the 3, missed it long. He's been struggling. He's now missed his last 23 pointers after starting the season pretty efficient from the outside. Top of the key pass, it goes to Bowie. Bowie tries to make a move on Johnson, draws the double, kicks out to Spencer. Deep left wing 3, popped out. Johnson skying for the rebound. Bowie ripped it away. Triple teamed. Somebody's got to be open on the right side. It's Fair. His 3 ball's no good. Johnson and Bowie battle for the rebound. Bowie comes away with it, and he's bear hugged underneath by Aduko.
Oh, that actually goes to Johnson.
Oh, that's big. That's his
third. Yes. And quickly, oh, no, Johnson staying in.
Deep in the third quarter, might see Coach roll the dice. Coach Cromer and let Johnson stay in. Up by 1. Top of the key it goes to the point guard Ambush. Between the legs, back to Spencer. Fakes the 3, steps back. Deep top of the key 2, rimmed it off. Piles skies for the rebound. Piles in the front court. He's met by Fair, high left side. Crosses between the legs, passes to the corner. Out of the corner 3, a little bit heavy from Paschke. And the weak side rebound cut by Spencer. He sprints into the front court with the ball. At his right hip, pass out to Bumgarner. And now straight on to Ambush, who brings it back between the rings. Yo-yos between the legs. Back to Spencer at the logo. Now under the three-point line, at the rim. And he lost it going up. Good defense by Paschke. The 6'5" post player held his arms up and made things tough for the small guard.
Yeah, tried to go past Paschke, who kept good position and raised his arms at 6'5" and calls the turnover.
Up by 1. A long stretch in which the Patriots have not scored in the man-to-man defense, although a little bit relaxed. To Pyle, steps back, left wing 3. Can't give him space, he had it, but missed it short. And Ambush pulls in the rebound. Ambush pressing, up the floor. Another 3 attempt from Means. Nope, he pulls it back. I thought he was gonna fire. Changed his mind. Instead, pass to Ambush. And now top of the key to Bumgarner. He works it high left side to Fair. Fair, the lefty, pulls up from the top of the key. Over Piles, missed it, and rebounded by Johnson. Quick outlet pass to Bucco. The Piles on the right wing. Thought about a three. Decides against it. Spins, pulls up from 15, missed it short. Rebound tapped and pulled in by Bumgarner at the free throw line. Under a minute left to go. In the front court is Means. He steps back for another three, doesn't make it. Bowie grabs another rebound. Bowie should just go up with it. He's definitely earned a second chance. Throw the ball up, hit the under part of the backboard. That's a turnover, and it goes to the Hawks.
It almost looks like that 6'4", 6'4", 6'5" is really causing the Patriots to adjust their shots here in the third quarter.
You don't need to have a big 6'8" guy in the middle. If you are long at the wings, that's just as good, if not better. As Bucco drives down the paint, kicks to the left wing. It's Mazinga who dribbles into the double team and turned it over on the other end. Coast to coast, the lay-in is dropped in by Bowie, and he's got his team backed up by one. That snaps a long scoreless stretch for at least 3 or 4 minutes. The good news is, for the Patriots, they were only down by one, now up by one, as Ariano has to hold for the final shot. 10 seconds left. Guarded tightly top of the key by Means. Drives on Means, beats him to the rim, knocked away from behind. Last touch by Bumgarner. With 5.9 left, Ariano will inbound right of the bucket. Ariano looks past quickly underneath. Patsky lays it in with 3 seconds left to put the Hawks up by one. The heave at the buzzer is going to be well short from Means. And the Hawks score in the final seconds. Andrew Paskey put it in.
Big basket only averages 1.5 points per game. Therefore, any basket by Andrew is huge, and that was very big to end the quarter.
31-30, the Hawks come back and take the lead after 3 on Cool Oldies 1450.
At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School athletics on the radio.
(31-30) after 3 quarters. This is a close one between two teams that are similar in record, similar in the way their seasons have played out. It's been reflected in this game.
Yeah, see if the Patriots can get some of that confidence that they had in the first quarter offensively back here in the fourth quarter. Held to 4 points.
A drive and a foul, taking it to the rim, was Damian Fair. He was bumped by Paschke, who scored in the final seconds of the third quarter. The Patriots led by 7 at half. They were outscored by 8 in the third. They trailed 31-30 with 7:51 left to go in the game now, as Fair's to the foul line and ties it at 31. Paschke will come out. Thompson returns, 6'5" for 6'5". And one more free throw coming from Damian Fair, who's shooting 57% this season at the foul line. The lefty, 3 dribbles and a spin, and he got the second. Back on top are the Patriots. Orellana across the timeline, waiting for him on the other side as Means passes left, and back to Orellana, baseline left. Means trails him, guarding him like a glove. Underneath the pass, and the lay-in for Mazinga. Nice find from Orellana.
Yeah, great dribble drive, found the open Mazinga for the layup.
Hawks backed up by 1, 33-32. The drive from Means, loses control, lost the ball. Both teams chase towards the sideline. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow points the way of the Hawks. Now they have a chance to build on their lead up by 1 with 7:17 left to go. As Sean Piles, who had been on the bench for the past few minutes, dating back to the end of the third quarter, he subs back in. Guarded high left side by Contreras. Piles. And now Ariana driving. Rebound batted around, deflected, and pulled in by the Hawks, the Patriots rather, as Contreras now in the front court. Mazinga hounding him top of the key. Pass high right side. It is Fair, standing dribble as he slows down the tempo. Back to Fair. Now it's Means, high left wing, Piles on him, giving space. Feed down low to Bumgarner. He bowls over Ariana and scores. Just lowered his left shoulder and sent Ariana to the deck. Lead seesaws back the way of the Patriots, up by 1, 6:30 left. Underneath the Bucco, fadeaway jumper deflected by Bumgarner. Got his own rebound, back to Ariana. Right baseline three, no, but a foul. As it looked like Means didn't let him land, kind of slid underneath him.
Yep, that's got to go on Means. And Diego will just shoot three.
Diego Ariana to shoot 3 free throws with 6:23 left in the fourth. Two teams neck and neck in the regional. This could determine who gets a little home court advantage in the postseason. One more coming, or 2 more coming for Ariana after he made the first. Nothing but net on the second. One of the better shooters in the area. Another free throw. It's a 5'9" point guard Ariana. A little Steph Curry vibe too, if you're to find a playing style. Made all 3 free throws. The lead is 2 now for the Hawks. Means with Ariana giving him some space. Now top of the key it goes. Bumgarner between the rings. Passes left, back to Means. Now straight on Fair. Beats the defender with a strong left hand right to the rim, and we're tied at 36.
The natural left-hander, Fair, he's really strong going to the left.
Abuko. Little handoff to Oriana at the top. The weave. Abuko gets it right back. Looking for a mismatch. Fires over Bumgarner. Left elbow. He missed it. Running down the rebound is Bowie. Quickly up the floor to Bumgarner, who saved it for a moment, but his heel was on the baseline. And it's a turnover. As Johnson returns for Abuko. Tied at 36. 5:42 left. Coming down to the home stretch here, Coach. Even up.
I think whoever makes a shot here in the last 5.5 minutes gonna win this game. And of course it won't be one shot, but start to shoot to their potential.
Top of the key goes to Thompson. Piles way beyond the three-point line, still being guarded closely by Fair. Over to Johnson, baseline right. He kicked it off his left shin, and it rolls out of bounds. As the cheerleaders stomp their feet, creating most of the noise in this gymnasium, trying to add to the energy. 36-36. Pass to the right and Fair. High right side. Dangerous cross-court pass. Stolen by Johnson. Getting back is Bowie. He crosses to Ariana. Hit on the body by Johnson. Or excuse me, Bowie. And Ariana's going back to the free throw line. That's one of those when the bigger guy collides with the littler guy. And it's going to look like a foul every time.
Yeah. Johnson made that play by jumping into the passing lane up on the other end.
Oriana makes a free throw. Johnson 6'5", Oriana 5'9". And he's got one more coming. Lead back to 1 for the Hawks. Oriana makes them both. Patriots trying to pick up the win after falling 57-50 2 weeks ago to the Hawks. Patriots in the front court with Spencer back in the game after a nice rest. Fair driving. Passes to the baseline. Back to Fair from Contreras. Top of the key, it goes to Bumgarner. 10 to shoot. Bumgarner gliding, hanging, tosses it up. Hit on the body, and Bumgarner is going back to the foul line. That is the second foul whistled on the Hawks.
Good drive by Jacob. Good action to draw that contact.
Bumgarner misses the first. Another one coming. Could come down to free throws. At least it has over the past few minutes.
Still looking for somebody to make a jump shot here in the second half.
The 6'2" Bumgarner, tall, lengthy, athletic, sinks the second. 38-37, a light full court press. Spencer on Oriana. He beats Spencer in the paint. Stops, gives underneath to Thompson, who goes up and under. And it's turned away by Contreras. He at least altered the shot. Now Bowie in the front court. Pulls up over Johnson off the front of the rim. Weak side rebound pulled down by Fair. The lefty drives baseline left and lays it in to put the Patriots up by 1. 4:20 left. Piles, who's been quiet in the second half, to Mazinga. Now Johnson top of the key with Bowie tightly on him. Over to Piles. Fair guarding him closely. Straight on to Ariana. Over Spencer, and he got it to go for 3. Spencer was on him. Ariana knocked down the triple. He's had a big second half, and it's 41-39. Timeout taken. I want to say it's actually taken by the Hawks. Yeah, yep. After that made 3. That's smart there, I think, to set up the defense. We're going to keep it right here. Big thanks to our sponsor, Center of Life Chiropractic, Cousins Ace Hardware, Hawkins Landscaping, Thurmont American Legion Post 168, and Thurmont Country Kitchen.
What a big shot by Diego there. Both teams struggling from the outside here in the second half. He drops that one in a critical time. Give the Hawks the 2-point lead.
Most of the offense is coming from Oriana in this second half. Whether it be from the free throw line, from deep, he's really been the energizer.
Yeah, and then on the other end, it's been Fair off the bench. Came in, give a lot of energy, get some dribble drives and layups for the Patriots to keep them right in this thing.
You can see why he's shooting 61% from 2. When he takes it with his left hand, it's almost automatic when he gets in the paint.
Yeah, strong body, 6'2", can get in there and absorb the contact and still finish.
A.J. Spencer, his team down by 2 in the front court, and Fair whistled for steps, shuffled the feet before he dribbled on the right side. You can tell he was thinking, taking it with the left lane to the paint. Became a little overeager though.
Yep, and the Urbana Hawk defender jumped into that, his dribble lane, calls that travel.
Now the Hawks, they can go up by 2 possessions for the first time, I think, in this entire game. As it's on the baseline right now, back out to Piles with Fair on him, tightly top of the key. Piles, their leading scorer, comes off the screen, gives it Thompson, and Thompson traveled as he tried to maneuver against Bumgarner. So back-to-back steps with 3:43 left. Patriots take it down by 2. Down by 2 with 3:40 left. Patriots need this one if they want to have a shot at the conference and potential home court advantage in the postseason. After losing the Hawks the first time, high left to Spencer, in the paint to Bowie. He backs in against Johnson, gets it up, bounces around and scores. We're tied at 41.
What a strong post move by Bowie.
Piles met by Fair. Big possession here, even at 41. Over to Thompson, baseline left, open Piles for 3. He's been cold since the beginning, skying for the rebound as Contreras. Quick outlet to Spencer, who takes his time across the timeline. Oriana meets him, over to Fair on his strong left side. Quick pass to Bowie, cutting across the paint. Fadeaway jumper from the left block is missed. Strong rebound from Mazinga and the Hawks.
Last 2 possessions, Patriots went right at Mason Johnson with his 3 personal fouls.
Piles takes it high, works on Fair, off the pick. Contreras meets him in the left wing, kicks to the corner. Johnson ball fakes, back to Piles with 10 to shoot. Contreras on him tightly. Piles beats him down his left side, glides in the paint, misses shot, put back around the rim, and drops through. Sean Piles in double figures. He has his team up by 2 with 2:20 left. 43-41 in this massive conference and regional game. Quick feed underneath.
Beautiful play.
Bowie, a beautiful pass. The dime to Bumgarner, who laid it in to tie it at 43. Oriano quickly in the front court. Now to Thompson. Johnson straight on. Piles left wing 3. Big shot, Piles. Nothing but net for Sean Piles. 5 straight points for the leading scorer this season for the Hawks. Kick out of Bumgarner. His 3 is off. Could not respond. Piles climbs the ladder for the rebound. Then Spencer knocked it away. A scrum for the ball and a I believe a timeout was called by the Hawks.
Sean Piles got it himself while burying the ball between his legs.
Sean Piles, 8 points a game as a sophomore on JV, 11 points last year on varsity as a junior, 15 and a half this year as a senior, and he scored the past 5 points. He's been so clutch in fourth quarters this year, scored 23 last time these teams played, and he's got his team up 46-43.
You know, a little bit off topic, but with Sean, those kind of numbers and that kind of improvement doesn't happen November to March. That happens in the spring and summer while he's working on his game in his backyard.
And I think your backyard is the right way to say it. Not a big guy. I get it, 6 foot and lean. I can relate to that, but he's got an incredible jump shot, quick to the rim, and he is tough. 5 big buckets, 5 big points for Sean Piles.
Yeah, big possession right here with the Hawks up 3. Anything really put pressure on the Patriots in the last minute and a half.
Still a tight game. To Johnson, now the weave being run about 5 feet beyond the three-point line, and a foul. It's an offensive foul on Tristan Thompson, the 6'5" senior, having a rare poor game. That's a turnover.
Yeah, just did not get set square to set that high ball screen.
93 seconds left. Spencer in the front court. High left it goes to Contreras. A skip across the three-point line would be a huge win for the Patriots, trying to get revenge for their loss a couple weeks ago. Thinking about a three of Spencer. Inside the three-point line, right wing, picks up his dribble. Piles guarding him tightly with 10 seconds. Top of the key, it goes to Fair. Fair crossing over in the paint with the right hand. Try to go up with the left hand and drew the foul.
Hawks did great defensively right there to force Fair to his right, but then a reach in at the basket.
With the long hair in the back, Fair at the free throw line, the lefty, 4 dribbles, spins, dribbles, and fires, and popped it out. Too many screws on the rim, and it's still 46-43.
That was halfway down and bounced out.
1:06 left, big free throw coming up for Fair, trying to salvage the trip to the line, and he does. It hung on the rim for a half second and dropped in.
Yeah, that tried to jump out too, didn't it?
46-44, 2-point lead in the ball for the Hawks. On the right baseline, Thompson. Top of the key it goes to Oriana, to Piles straight on. Fair in his airspace. Over to the right side to, again, to Piles. Drives on Fair with the left hand. Pulls up, missed it from the elbow. Rebound, Bowie. Knocked away. Bowie runs it down. Now he tries to drive on Oriana. That could be trouble. Gives to Spencer, who thinks about a three and pulls back. 35 seconds left. 20 on the shot clock, down by 2. Spencer on Thompson to Bowie. Beats the defender. Fair open, baseline left 3. Missed it all. And a jump ball on the rebound. It stays with the Patriots with 12 seconds left to shoot and 25 on the game clock. And a timeout taken by Governor Thomas Johnson Patriots head coach John Manley.
And it looks like it's going to be a full timeout.
What a finish. Full timeout taken. We'll take one with them right back here on Cool Oldies 1450.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Ha! Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen, something handicap accessible. We're your choice for small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, their roasted chicken is the best in Maryland, hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen's menu is unbelievable, with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
25 seconds left, 46-44. Patriots trailing by 2, but they have the ball, 12 seconds in the shot clock.
Urbana Hawks with 4 fouls this quarter, so any contact at all sends the Patriots to the line shooting 2.
It's a great point as Fair will inbound right of the hoop. It's a pass to Bowie, back to Fair, 10 to shoot, to Spencer high left, back to Fair high right. Now over to Contreras. Spencer has to go to work with 3, now 2 to shoot. He fell, lost control, and a travel is called. I think that's the right call. I don't believe anybody made contact. And with 13.7, a turnover. And now a full court press coming with a shot clock turned off.
Yep, full court pressure, and they got a foul. They being the Patriots, once this ball's in, if it gets in. And timeout. Hawks save possession.
Hawks take a timeout. Could not get in, a big turnover as the Patriots couldn't get a shot up. Can't really blame Spencer there. Only had 2 seconds. Really had to try to force it and just tripped and fell. So now 46-44, 13-7. The play is just get it in and try to get it if you can to your best free throw shooter.
Yep. Try to get a dribble or 2 in before the Patriots foul you. Just work this thing down under 10 seconds to play. And hit both foul shots would be big. One still leaves the Patriots with a 3-point option to tie the game. First thing is get it in, and the Patriots have to foul 3 times before any of the Hawks will go to the foul line.
It's another good point. Only 2 fouls. You may not have enough time to get those 3 off with just 13 seconds. So expect aggressive efforts at the steal as it's going to be inbounded by the Hawks. They do get it into Oriano, and he's pushed near the sideline. A little extra contact and a foul. Maybe kind of leaned himself possibly as well. Fouls on Spencer. Oriano, not a big guy, 5'9". Lean build. Only about a second went off the clock, though, 11.5. Now inbounding from the far sideline is Johnson. He gets into Ariana. You got to foul him, and there it is from Spencer. Only 2 seconds went off the clock, so 10.1 left. And now any foul leads to free throws. So good job by Spencer to at least get up and foul quickly.
Yep, so 10 seconds. Next time's a shooting foul.
Oriana, the inbounds pass, bobbled it, almost lost it, threw it back into Johnson. Lead pass up to Thompson. Thompson, the two-handed stuff with 4 seconds left. Spencer throws it in. The heave at the buzzer won't matter. It's off the mark. And
they
Hawks
put it on the wrong side.
48-44. What a finish up to Thompson. You're right, I had to double check. It did get put on the wrong side. 48-44, the Hawks come away with it. They win both games against Governor Thomas Johnson. And they are now 5-0 in conference and in great shape to get that home court advantage in the postseason play.
Yeah, and you know, if you coach Cromer, it's like you're shaking your head when you're going out to the bus saying, how did we win that game?
Yeah.
You know, because everything seemed like it was stacked against them. They weren't shooting well, but it was their half-court defense in that second half where they held the Patriots to 18 total points in the second half.
Great defense from the Patriots in the first half. Great defense from the Hawks in the second half. And they're able to get the 4-point win. They have to feel good at this point, knowing that the home court advantage is likely going to be there in the postseason. Not quite, but they're knocking on the door. A huge win for the Hawks. They have now won 4 straight games, 5 of their past 6. They are playing really good basketball.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about their high-scoring offense and the way they shoot, but I'm just going to go back to it again, sound like a broken record. It was that half-court defense, the little extra energy in the third and fourth quarter by the Hawks defensively was the difference in tonight's game.
Well, it was a lot of fun, good basketball game, 2 good teams. Looking forward to seeing both the Patriots and the Hawks in the postseason. We will be back here on Friday night at Linganore High School, this very same Thomas Johnson team trying to get some revenge against Linganore this Friday. Got to be fun to watch them play. That is going to be a really good basketball game. Tip is at 7 at Linganore. Big thanks to Michael Betteridge, our producer. Big thanks to you for tuning in. For Coach Rick Little, I'm Ryan Pierce signing off. We'll talk with you on Friday.
Good night, all.
Don't worry if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast. All of our high school sports games